the fuck out, DJ, the train!
One of the most infamous missions in GTA San Andreas is Wrong Side of the Tracks, or as it's commonly called, the train mission. In this mission, Big Smoke and CJ go to Unity Station and see a drug deal happening on a roof. The drug dealers see them and they try to escape by jumping off the roof and on top of a magical train that somehow doesn't even ride on the tracks. Big Smoke and CJ both grab a nearby bike and try to hunt down these explosive resistant drug dealers, with CJ driving and Big Smoke shooting. The mission is pretty famous for being extremely difficult, whether it be because they crash the bike into an oncoming train or let the train get away before killing everyone on it. It takes the average person many tries to complete the mission. But the mission isn't just known for being hard. It's also known for a certain line said by Big Smoke. When you fail the mission, Big Smoke makes sure to let you know that it's your fault by saying, "All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ." Now Big Smoke is quick to blame CJ for not following the train, which got me thinking, is it really CJ's fault that the train got away? Or was it actually Big Smoke's fault for not doing his job properly in shooting? Let's find out. To start off, let's examine the weapon that he was using, the Tech-9. The Tech-9 is one of 3 weapons in GTA San Andreas that could be used in a drive-by, the others being a micro SMG and the MP5. The Tech-9 is a semi-automatic pistol that could be illegally converted to fire in full auto, making it a good choice for Big Smoke to use in this mission, so props to him for that. To find out if Big Smoke was shooting his gun at an efficient rate, we need to figure out 2 things. First of all, we need to find out how many bullets it would take to kill all of the gang members on top of the train, and second of all, we would have to find out what the rate of fire is of the Tech-9. Let's start off with the gang members. To find out how many bullets it takes to kill one of them, I jumped on top of the train and, well, I killed one of them. It took me around 25 bullets to take one out. There are 4 gang members on top of the train, but one of them doesn't really count since he just dies at the start of the mission when he hits a pole. Because there's really only 3 gang members, it would take 75 hits to kill all of them, as long as you don't miss. Next comes the rate of fire. To figure it out, we would need to shoot a full clip and time how long it takes to empty it. But to put ourselves into Big Smoke's situation, we need to do it from the backseat of the bike because that's where Big Smoke is shooting from. GTA San Andreas doesn't let you get into the backseat of vehicles in single player, so we need to go into San Andreas multiplayer to test it out. After finding a bike online and shooting an entire clip from the backseat, we could see that it takes around 9 seconds to fire 50 rounds. So now that we have this information, let's compare it to Big Smoke's actual shooting. He follows a really weird shooting pattern if you watch carefully. He'll shoot a few bullets and then randomly stop shooting even when he's in the range of the targets. And to make things even worse, a lot of times he shoots, he just straight up misses all his shots. To find out Big Smoke's rate of fire and his accuracy, I played through and beat the mission 16 different times to get a good sample size and then calculated the averages. To make it fair to Big Smoke, I tried keeping up with the train as well as I could so that he always had an open shot. On average, Big Smoke shot at a rate of 50 bullets every 24 seconds and had a 74% accuracy, but I'll round it up to 75% to make it easier to calculate. That number makes sense because even though Big Smoke hits a lot of the shots that he takes when the targets are wide open, there are times where he takes really stupid shots that bring down his overall accuracy. At that rate, it would take around 100 shots to kill all of them, so it would take him 48 seconds to complete the mission. For comparison, the most efficient rate of shooting is 75 bullets to kill all of them, with the rate of fire being 9 seconds to shoot 50 shots, which would take around 14.5 seconds if you include the reloading time. In other words, because Big Smoke is shooting at an inefficient accuracy and firing over 2.5 times slower, the mission takes over 3 times as long. Now, if you don't believe that Big Smoke is actually that bad at shooting, let me prove it to you guys. I went back to the mission and tried to do it on my own. I ditched Big Smoke, jumped on top of the train, and shot at them with the Tech-9. Now it wasn't perfect, but it only took me 18 seconds to beat the mission while shooting 95 bullets, and that was only on my first try. If I wanted to do better, I probably could've. With this information, we can conclude that Big Smoke is literally doing more harm than good by making you follow the train. Now I want to be fair and say that it is possible to beat the mission in less than 30 seconds if you get lucky. But even if you give Big Smoke the best position to shoot and he hits all his shots, he still takes a lot longer than you would doing it yourself. The problem isn't really that he's missing a lot of his shots, it's that he isn't shooting as fast as he could. If you're ever stuck on this mission, try to do it yourself instead of relying on Big Smoke shooting. And maybe next time Big Smoke tells CJ all he had to do was follow the damn train, CJ should tell him all he had to do was shoot his damn gun.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Yo, hey, don't ask a wise man, Frank. Ask a fool.
That's what I was doing.